welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Here with me, the Emperor. And we are still in Carpathia, trying to teach the game while we play. We had some rough spots, which we have gotten through, and I hope you saw, if you watched the previous ones, that, sometimes you have to take a loss. And then you will have the opinion, or the option rather, to come back stronger later. So without any further ado, we will just jump right back in. We're still Emperor Ludolf, but we're nearing the end of his life. So tonight we're probably looking at another bit of succession going down, which, you know, might be an issue, might not. We'll just have to see how it turns out. More people are adopting High German as their court language, which we appreciate because ours is as well. And there's still a tiny amount of ransoms to be gathered across the realms. Now, I'm not happy here. We're working on swaying our bishop because we're missing the church's income in our... Well, not entirely, but we're earning about half of what we should earn from this. Our domain is going strong, but clearly we rely on our vassals far too much to afford our lifestyle. Not quite sure what's up with the performance today. It's all a bit laggy here, but well, sometimes the game is a little bit more, how do you say, fussy than it has any right to be. Alright, we'll go to hunt. We don't host it, it costs us nothing, so we might achieve something interesting there. Let's see who we try to murder this time. Oh, look at that. King of Great Moravia is around. Very good. Very practical. Very fortuitous for us. Let me see if something about the settings changed here. Looks all pretty fine to me. I don't think anything changed. Could increase the texture filtering and see if that helps. Only slightly. Oh well. Luckily, this game doesn't require too much in terms of performance to be enjoyed. Yeah, let's start the hunt. Now, time-wise, we are 300 years in, almost. And we have grown from the little county of Gemer to building all of this. All the light yellow the eye can see is ours, which generally in a different context is not something you might want to say. Let us be frank about that. We have all the prestige in the world. Sadly, we don't really have a way of spending it at the moment. The court wants something from us, but that was a lie, apparently. Well, we might fall below our grandeur, which annoys me to no end. Because the baseline seems to be fluctuating for reasons that are slightly outside of my understanding. It might be the court language. That's the only thing here, I think, that is really a variable. Might be some court position. So the baseline is 88. We need 90. So we'll need to scrounge up 2 more court grandeur, which we will do since the church now likes us a little bit better and pays their full taxes again, or almost their full taxes. We will go ahead and hire someone else who will give us some court grandeur. For example, a food taster, which is also sensible because people have been trying to kill us, as that's the only real way to get rid of us. A court poet, that might be even more interesting, honestly. Let's see, we have an excellent court poet, honestly. So he will give us +3, meaning while we lose a little bit of money, we will be set for the court grandeur here. Our baseline is now 91. So outside of events, we will no longer fall below our threshold, which is nice. The church is still paying us. Yeah, we have a vast realm, and the amenities they cost a whole lot. I have a manipulation hook on our courtier and lover. Well, I mean, we could ask her to convert at least. Be a little bit more reasonable, but she will do that without a hook anyway, so let's do that. Have another Catholic Serbian. The hunt we don't care so much about. I'm not going to even read the events. Generally, how I decide if I just click or not is I look at what's going on here, look at the outcome. If there's something red, I start reading. If there's only green or nothing red, then generally I just go with what we got. So we have an 84% chance of killing the man. So we'll just go for it. And indeed, he was killed by us. Well, he knew it was us, but that won't help him much. Can complain to God about us, I say. Yes, let's now actually do the hunting business. I'm just taking care of rulers that don't like us. Our country just expanded a little bit. The hunt fails, oh no. So, I'm considering promoting culture, but he is working on increasing our development here. Because we want to get to level 30 so we can build a university. Okay, so one of the hostages that we had is grown up now, and we can send them back. After that, we can freely attack one another, and we'll send them back. That's perfectly fine. I don't care too much. Oh, look at that. We managed. My God. Travel. A foreign treat. Who am I? Are you an important knight to us? I don't think you are. Nah, he's not very skilled. I don't think he's an accoladed knight. So he can stay with the woman that he found and fell in love with. No! Right, so we can build the university finally, which costs us 900 gold, which we barely have. It will give us plus 10% development growth, plus 0.1 per month development growth, which is big, as it results in 1.2 development growth per year. So that's not bad, you know. In 80 years, we're done. So that's really, really crazy. Board game contest in this holding will be increased by 50%. Sponsored books inspirations is better, and we can send to university education option for rulers within the same realm. And we get learning per level of fame +1, which is also really, really strong. Renown plus 0.25 is big. That's a big one. Cultural fascination progress plus 5%. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It only has one level to it. But we surely will go ahead and do that. We want to build that university, and then we will send our grandson and steward on promoting our culture. We would like to have a little bit more Slovian culture around us, because as you can see, the Slovian culture is not very... This moss green, I would like to call it, that's Slovian, or some sort of Slovian, and the rest is, you know, something else. Polish, Mazovian, Pomeranian, Czech. I don't even know what the first word is, but Franconian. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, which to a degree is fine, but yeah, it's people are not super happy about it, but improved county opinion is a possible side effect. Increased taxes is a possible side effect. Increased levies is a possible side effect. I don't see anything too horrible here. So I will send him start on this important work that we have ahead of us. People are gonna not like it too much, but that's okay. I don't know what exactly the calibration here means. I feel like it's a bit of a information on how difficult it might be. But I can't see that really reflected in the tooltip. Like the only thing I can see that really changes is the Slovian decreased by something percent. Which seems to be higher on lighter colors, and the from development modifier also changing a little bit. So I already don't know. Per month, so 10 years is gonna take basically to convert one. I don't know, is it worth it? Could go for cultural acceptance instead. Increase development growth, increase opinion. Reduce tax income is a possible negative side effect, which isn't great. We might as well just send him to collect taxes, you know. That might be more interesting at this point. We'll keep him on the construction until our university is done. So the reason I'm saying I'm not too happy with the gold that we have is because wars are quite expensive for us now at the size we are at. So you're going to need a good buffer to enter into any war anymore. Of course, our main financier is the Catholic Church, but we cannot really ask him at the moment. Several reasons, actually. He won't accept because he doesn't like us well enough. And he doesn't have the money. And we asked him, so we have to wait another year to ask him again. Alright. Another girl is no longer a hostage. We could go to a feast. Alright, we'll just do that. Why not? It's safe enough. Costs us nothing. Might get us something. What might it get us? Another murder. King Dude. Yeah. He has been a thorn in my side for forever, so let's try and remove him before succession happens. To make it a little bit easier for our son. He is not a weak vassal either. 7,000 troops to his name. We personally bring not too many to the table. Let's check here. Actually, we get a better overview. We'll ignore this weird temple thingy. So, okay, we can't see our personal levies, how much we bring to the table. But basically all these are ours. So we got decent men-at-arms. Let's see. Visited the capital of the Empire of Carpathia. Excuse me? How have I visited that? I live there. Okay, no, we have become infirm, so it is only a matter of time until we are dead now. So we have a overholdings limit. Might as well take care of it. So these are the titles we're going to lose on succession as it is anyhow. Might as well give Gemer away to this boy here. Down there it goes. And that's fair enough. It's not going to get better until it did. We can transfer Prince Ludolf II of Carpathia to this lad here, which I'm not gonna do. They deserve it, certainly, but we would strengthen them needlessly, and we are gonna need everyone on our side that we can get upon succession. Now, succession is actually going to our grandson and chancellor. Because our actual heir, he died, sadly, so it's really not much to be done about that. Let's see, there's so much to catch up on. Alright. Our granddaughter is coming back home. So our son still hasn't had a child with our antiquarian. Can we request a divorce? Can we request a divorce? I don't think we can. We could kill him. But I think by now he is actually the preferred heir. And by a large gap as well. So we cannot request the divorce, sadly. I'm mainly in favor of it because she's not giving him any children. We could kill her to free that up again, you know. And also give him a chance to find a different spouse and make an alliance when he takes the throne, which is very soon now. Maybe we will never even finish. Our culture has discovered coinage. Let's have a quick look at what that does for us. It's definitely one of the older ones. Coinage. Is it a new one? No. It's a really old one, isn't it? Okay, let's start the feast. Where's coinage? Oh. Alright, I'm already a known murderer. I don't care that someone learns that I'm a murderer. It's kind of how this works. Very good. So we could kill him now. A sturdy blow, a firm push, and... yeah, I think we'll do that. 90% chance of it working. Absolutely, let's go. Yep. That worked. I mean, we're infirm and we're still killing people. Yes. He's making a fool of himself. Let's become a courteous guest after killing one of the other guests. So let's see who took the throne. A child. Much weaker. Much less of a problem for our son. We are paving the way for the future of the Empire of Carpathia. So, this has to be done. Yeah, this is where we want to be, in this feast here. In our last few days. Might as well enjoy ourselves. Here, here. Eager reveler, but I shall now depart. Let's see. So we have become an eager reveler, which is these days not a firm trait, but one that has levels to it. So you kind of go through them and unlock these perks, which make the trait generally a little bit better. Let's see. Will we even make it back to Krakow? How much money does our son have? Our heir have 54 gold. That's suboptimal. Not much we can do about it. Let's see if there's some artifacts that we don't want that we could destroy. We'll help this man out of his armor. So these will be destroyed soon on their own. I am not quite sure if we're going to get the money. I think we're going to get the money. Because I experienced randomly gaining money at points. So I think that's where it comes from. Sometimes. But I'm not quite sure. Alright, we're not going to start any wars anymore. At this point. That's way too dangerous. Maybe we manage to kill his wife before we end our permanent residency in this world. I don't care that you try and blackmail me for being a killer. Again, I am a known killer already. So, you know, it's still a little bit negative for our boy. How did our court grandeur decrease? I don't know. It's negative insofar that if we have someone who hates us among our people, Our rival has died. Well, we outlived them, so we did well. They will inevitably transfer that hatred toward your ear, but we're looking fairly decent. I think we took care of most of these that had a problem with us. She is actually our most powerful vassal at the moment. Well, yeah, 56. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, what happened to her? Oh, she just died. Died in childbirth. Oh, no. That is crazy. That is so sad. I'm so sorry. Well, now we have a child ruling that throne. Oh, we get to unlock another perk. Mortal Adoration. Your lovers are less likely to join murder schemes against you. Lovers are more likely to save us in case someone tries to murder us. Now that we're infirm, and again, people have been trying to kill us basically since we took the throne. Which is at the age of 16 it was, so it has been a while. So it's maybe not good, not bad at the very last end of our lifespan. The Byzantine Empire has remained quite firm. They even expanded over time, which you don't see that often. The Kingdom of Egypt, taken in the last crusade, has shattered a little bit. And the Pope has not yet called for another crusade. So, I'm so sorry, Ursula. You've done us well, but you're not doing my son any favors. Oh no, we have no longer got an antiquarian. Let's find someone new for this position. That just unexpectedly open up. Oh, for a court physician also, maybe. Let's see. Antiquarian. Our lover is average at that. So we'll put her in. Why not? And we also want a court physician again. Our lover is... let's take our granddaughter. She has poor aptitude, but so does everyone else. And she is the youngest, so she has the most chance to grow yet. Let's get her a matrilineal match. Bring in someone who is super high in learning, but not too old. Maybe someone who has a positive trait as well. Let's filter for this. Before we die. This is right now, it's literally just trying to do the very best with the little lifespan that we have left to us. So, someone who's high learned. Our son and vassal, Prince Ludolf. I mean, there's some inbreeding chance, but they're definitely gonna make a genius. So, I just want her to stay in court, basically. So we'll do that. Get some geniuses in the family there. And she's no longer a court physician, because of course she isn't, because she joined his court, so she's no longer that. Good stuff. Fine, let's take our lover again. I thought making it matrilineal like that, it would go the other way, but it didn't. So here we are now. Our heir is unmarried. Oh no, what a absolute shame. Let's get him someone good. Our granddaughter, for example, a genius and Hale. So, you know, that's pretty good. What's happening? Nickname the Butcher. They call you Emperor Ludolf the Butcher. Not that you would call flattering. Yeah, I think that's very fitting. Should we get her? Now, we'll leave it open. He should make his own choice there. Once he takes the throne. Truly heartfelt poem. I always go for the heartfelt option. I don't think it's quite fair to put someone's work down in any other way, shape, or form. Kind of horrible, isn't it? So many family members can marry. That's good. How am I still alive? Excuse me? Our health is poor. Yeah. Does make some sense. I'm just trying to die quickly now. Okay, let me do this one trick. Oh yes, let's become a flexible leader or open terrain expert at the very end of our life. That's cool. I think we'll go with flexible leader. After all, we're nothing but flexible at the end of our life. So my trick is I speed the game up. Every time I speed the game up, only bad things happen. So that's how I'm gonna go about it. Maybe we can pry some gold out of the Pope before we leave. And he earns a lot of money, but not enough, I think, to provide us with funds before we shed this mortal coil. $1,200 something is what we're gonna need. So we'll just watch the Pope from our deathbed. Okay, let's add to the trick here. Speed up even further. Okay, he gave someone else money. That was too fast. Yes. Duke Lando, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay. Another crusade is happening. Crusade for the Kingdom of Galicia. My warriors will be ready to fight. So the last time a crusade happened, we were in a different war and we couldn't really join there. So let's appoint a beneficiary. And what we want to take is someone who doesn't have any heirs. Where we would be the heir or our heir would be the heir, you know? Let's slow this down or stop the time real quick until we found someone who is... he's good. Radovan. He will be our beneficiary. It's even better if you know, he is he's old. So Galicia is over here somewhere, I believe. Kingdom of Galicia. I do pronounce it like that, but yeah, no, it's there. It is in Spain. I wasn't wrong. I was just wrong about where in Spain. So this will happen in 17 months. So at around, say, I don't know, 4 months out, we will start our troops moving toward there. If we still live by then. Shall we go attend a grand wedding? No, I don't think so. Being infirm, I'm always a little bit worried about going out. At home, we might have a better chance of surviving a little bit longer. So this isn't really updating. Now it's updating. Intriguing prospect. Okay, you want to stay at court. You are pretty good at intrigue stuff. Fine. Come around then. Let's see. I will catch the fabled white carp for Empress Hedwig. Come fishing with me today. Yes, we are infirm. Let's go fishing. We had a great trip. Lovely. So these two can marry. Let us go ahead with it. I don't really care. Oh, we can finally ask for gold. Let's do it. Chances are we're not going to get the gold. Oh, actually we got the gold for once. This hasn't happened in a while. Oh. Someone is in a little bit of a crisis. Hungary. Hungary, what's happening to you? Defending against Prince Vincentry, against the tyranny of King Rothard. So they wanna... I think that is about lowering... Nope, that's not about lowering crown authority. That is about replacing him entirely. Alrighty, I can respect that. I've done similar. Pass. Oh no, the Pope just died after declaring a crusade and giving us money. So let's start a new sway scheme. It's always low against the Pope, but it'll work out over time. Just give it some time. We have 2 because we have a court artifact that allows us to have another one. And with the money we have right now, we might go build a little bit in Krakow if we have anything that could be built. But it doesn't look like that is the case. We are working on getting the castle up with our fascination right here in the high medieval era. We're working on holdings, but it'll be another 19 years, so our heir will have to finish what we started here. Let's see. Hungary is indeed a large, large kingdom in our realm. "10 months, huh? Righty-ho. Our university should be done quite soon. 13th of April, just a few more days. We might even see it. We and the princess stop being rivals. Yes, fine. I will amend her face. You might be right, my dear wife, my dear, dear wife. Bosnian Catholic populist faction has been disbanded against us. Very good. Alright, okay, so from being the butcher, we become the scholar because we built the university. Okay, we have become smelly. We could get whiffy. No, we search for a remedy for the problem. We don't want to be smelly. I'm fine. I know I'm arrogant, but I'm not arrogant enough for this. Alrighty. So, what we want right now is open all these menus without getting to the one that we actually want. So I don't need to increase the development anymore in this specific sense. It's very effective. Development speed is very important, but what I wanted to get out of it is done. So we'll switch him over to collecting taxes. Because that is a little bit more important, especially with a big war coming up. We would gain Ludolf's perfume artifact. Perhaps some mint? I like the smell of lemon. Pomegranate would be expensive. So I would assume, depending on how much we spend, that's how good it is? Or does it not matter? I mean, it's right here. It's not too much. Let's go with fig, I'd say. I don't want to spend too much. Personally, I like lemon, but let's go with mint. Alright. Are we building this up? This would be perfect. Anything here would be perfect. Hard for the perfume. So mint, cardamom. Maybe. Okay, we're spending the church's money on building our perfect perfume now. Is that what it is? Attraction opinion +8. Okay. This one here has been doing us good. Health boost small. Just there we have it. How am I still alive? I ask you. Okay, 6 months. Oak is fine wood. I want to have it smell like oak. Like a strong man. Nah, we're not gonna put any of these in here. One final job. That's weird. Okay. Alright. It's not terrible. I feel like the richest man in the world. I'll take a decant. My love can have the bottle. I mean, it's not bad. Clergy opinion especially is good. So let's equip it. Let's see what we can replace it for. Maybe this one. The renown is very attractive to me. But I think we can do without it. So let's take this away. And instead... let's see. It's either this or this, and I'm more for this. Not necessarily for the values it has. Traction opinion and clergy opinion is pretty good, but stress gain minus 8% and night effectiveness plus 8. I will take the perfume just because he's an arrogant person, so he'll want to smell nice for the people. Our son falls ill. No. No good. No good. There we go. Now we slow this down a whole lot. Emperor Ludolf of Carpathia rests in the arms of the Lord at 69 years of age. Nice. He died of old age. Known to have stained his hands in the blood of his own kin, he's surely paying for his horrific crimes in hell. Emperor Budimir ascends to the throne, courageous and willing to rush to action. Many hope that Budimir's bravery will not see the realm fall into reckless ruin. Continue as Emperor Budimir. I always struggle a little bit with the new ones. Alrighty, first things first. Let's get our council going. So we need a good chancellor, and we're definitely picking strong vassals where we can. But it doesn't look like any of our strong vassals is even remotely qualified for this. So we are going to go with, you know, what they're good at. Let's find ourselves a marshal. And here we have a strong vassal who's actually very capable at this. So he'll just continue his work. I think he was marshal to our father anyhow. A spy master. Also preferably a strong vassal, but 10... doesn't quite cut it, I fear. Then again, he is not to be underestimated. So let's bring in our cousin. That's fine. Could we find someone better from our strong vassal options here? Does not look like it. That's fine then. Alright, so first things first, we start swaying our bishop immediately. Next, we start swaying our spy master, because that's the one you want to have the highest opinion of you, because he's a strong agent in plots against you. Now we need to choose a lifestyle, and we'll go with the diplomacy one, because it's already where we are. Family hierarch, sure. Family focus plus 2 diplomacy and 20% fertility. I think we're going to go with that because we have 0 children at the moment. Which is kind of sad because he's very family focused, but he just doesn't have a family of his own yet. So we have a few more trinkets, I think. Here's his milk tooth, which we will immediately destroy for some cash infusion. A memory of Duke Predslav, I think we can destroy as well by this time now. Doesn't really matter. A chastity belt, we'll keep it. We'll keep it around just in case we ever want to stop having children. Everything else is quite fine as it is, so we're good there. There's really nothing much to look at for us here. Bulgarian Art of Strategy, I like to keep it around because it has the monthly martial lifestyle experience plus 20%, which is big. But it's situational, so we'll need someone who actually is good at that. um, to ever use it. Right. We are not married. So let us remedy this issue. Let's see. Kingdom of Permia. Nah. An internal alliance with the Kingdom of Wallachia. She comes of age soon and she's at least comely. Could go with a potential alliance with the Tyriad Kingdom. Also an internal alliance, giving us robust. The Kingdom of Denmark. Now these are all a little bit young. That's the problem. We would have to wait a while without having a proper heir. We do have an heir, but it's not our own child or anything. But I feel like a solid, strong inside or outside alliance might be the very best for us. The Kingdom of Wallachia. 5,000. 5,000. Ah, but he loves us anyway. I don't know why he loves us so much, but that's perfectly fine. Ah, because we're the preferred heir. So that's going to go down over time. But that's decent anyway. Kingdom of Denmark. 4,000. That's nothing. Karelia. Okay, it just goes down from here. So these are the strongest, interesting enough. Isn't that somewhere over here? Permia. Okay, yeah. Weird. Weird. But she is intelligent, you know? It is a trait that we do value. She's of the wrong religion. She's an Orthodox girl. Okay, so getting a Teutonic Order alliance doesn't do anything. Sadly. Like, you can't actually properly call them. It's really quite disappointing. I think we'll go with the Princess of Permia. Will we make a grand wedding? Okay, since we're both intelligent, our children will almost certainly have this. Which is good. Will we have a grand wedding? I mean, it costs us money and we don't necessarily need it. It's going to be accepted as it is. So we'll do that. Now, before we continue the game, we should have... Yes, we can negotiate alliances. Let's check those out first. And we go with the strongest inside our realm. That's fine. Ugh. Do I hate it when something kind of just... This is like the greatest sin of UI design I have ever encountered anywhere. It's just when you try and click something and suddenly the things behind it change. Ah, that's always a bit horrible. Okay, we have few knights. All right, let's check this out. Our duke here with 49 prowess will absolutely be a knight. Look at these prowesses. Jesus. God almighty. This is crazy. We have so many strong people in our realm. So many good knights. Alright, we'll just force a bunch. And now we have decent people here. Don't have any decent successes for our accolades. Ah, that's okay. That's okay. What I'm looking for is family members can get married. That's what we're looking for. So our sister will get a matrilineal match with a solid alliance. The Duchy of Tuscany. That's 7,000 men from Italy. Though he is 43, so that's not going to last very long. Austria, 4,500, 49. Okay, that's a better one. I don't know why he would take that, because the age difference is kind of extreme. But we'll take it. We just need some powerful allies here. And now this sister. Also matrilineal. We could go with the Kingdom of Sweden. They are not super powerful, but they're right around the corner, aren't they? And at least that way, you know, we get some claims here. Is that actually your heir? No, it isn't. But we could go and integrate it into the realm eventually, potentially. Okay, our girl is not a very attractive match, so we'll take it for sure. We can do some more alliances internally. Whoops, what's that? And we'll absolutely take those, just to ensure that if there is rumors and rumblings of some sort of uprising against us, there's less people inclined to join it. Alright. The new emperor. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and puff out my chest. All the things that I will accomplish. Long live the emperor. Alright, so our beneficiary hasn't changed. And the Holy War is starting soon. We will get some acceptance letters now. Quite a few, honestly, so I can't get to the information I want. In 4 months, this starts. So at 3 months, I think, we'll start gathering our troops. So we will be among the first to enter the enemy lands. Why can I not negotiate an alliance with you? We have been allied for such a long time. Let's go ahead and try and befriend this man. 100% chance to befriend him. That's a big chance. So we did lose a sway scheme. But that's okay. Oh, we can ask the Pope for gold as well. That's ideal. That's just in time. Honestly. That's very good. Thank you. Because now we don't need to worry too much. So we have a discontentment faction, which is a problem. It is a problem insofar they will absolutely attack us. There's really very little we can do. We could try and get some alliances through blood marriages here. But that is super unlikely to work. We'll try anyway. Let's see. Nothing there. We only have one woman of our family, so not gonna happen. Yeah, but it's not gonna be a... Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so what we're gonna do instead is we'll just go and arrange some marriages here. Let's reset our filters. Always be sure to reset your filters. I don't think we actually can get an alliance out of our aunt. It's a shame. So I'm not super happy with this, because used to be you could do a lot about this. Now, not so much anymore. Like, we could try and murder them, but it takes more time than that. So what they want is independence from the liege. So that's a problem, obviously, because we have 4 kingdoms that would like to break away from us. That's just a problem. Swaying won't help. Giving them an artifact would just make them harder. Worse enemies. We could try and revoke a title, but all that this will do is give us tyranny, and they would just raise in rebellion anyway. So we have the same issue that we had last time when a crusade came. We have to stay at home to fight a war at home. We will not be able to go there. It's like literally nothing I can do about it. And it's not that I know. If you have any ideas, down in the comments you go, or chat, let me know. But it's just... I don't like that. Factions feel very inevitable in Crusader Kings 3. In Crusader Kings 2, you had ways of dealing with it. Even if... And that is something that really got to me. Even if we... Like, let's demand the hostage, yeah? So he'll accept this. But it's an act of tyranny, so everyone will hate us a little bit for us, which makes it even worse. They will attack through hostages. They don't care. They don't leave a faction just because you have an hostage. And I'm like, okay, what exactly is that hostage thing then for? Mainly for internal stuff. External stuff, which I suppose is fine, but I don't know. It's just... Can't even exchange hostage, you know? Do something sensible because there's no valids. If we try to murder, let's check this just. So it'll take us forever. I don't know where it even says. 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. So unless they're criminals or something, there's hardly anything you can do about it. Which I think is horrible. So you're just kind of staring down the barrel of the gun there. So unless someone dies or something, nothing you can do. And they will not join the crusade. I will tell you this now. They will simply attack. Which I think is extra silly. Don't call my sisters names. Okay, you are married. You're betrothed. You're betrothed. And we're not gonna get a child for a good long while, so... yeah, we're looking at a big issue here. So the crusade starts. Deus Vult. Now let's go ahead and make a quick check, yeah? So we go in here. Not in the crusade. 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 So everyone that is raising armies is not looking to overthrow me. Everyone that is looking to overthrow me is not raising armies now. I really don't like that. Can't even hire a holy order because they're all already hired. So we could send someone. What we could do is get some mercenaries and send them to fight for us. So we have some sort of participation. But 488 gold? It's silly. So instead, I think what we're gonna do is, let's see. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a flag. I know I have them somewhere around here. So this flag. That's a big local army. That's too big for my taste. Let's move this flag over here. Okay, let's raise this local army. That's who we're gonna raise, and that's who we're gonna send to participate in the crusade, just so we get some sort of participation. Did I not say raise local army? Did I not just say that? Man, okay, that annoys me because we got okay. That annoys me. Let's split off a new army. I only want the levies. Now, there might be some of my levies in here. I don't know. And honestly, if we have any of our kings that are attempting to work against us, so this army goes there. Because if we have any of our kings in this that aim to kill us, we'll just send them to the crusades as well. Let's have a quick look. Can I have both open? Yes, I can. Croatia. Okay. These here are definitely looking. So the other ones we're just gonna send north. They will not arrive in Krakow before our enemies rise. I will tell you that right now. But I want my retinue kind of around and ready, basically. So let's see. Let's see if my plan turns out proper or not. We'll have to pay some gold. Oh, come on. Send them to different things. Okay. And now we sail. And we go fight and potentially die. So we're coming for Galicia. So we're going to land here. That's where we're going to go. Now the problem is knights can teleport, so they will absolutely join the war elsewhere. Oh, another faction has been created against us, but that's just peasants, so that's fine. Our court grandeur level is even further down. Why? Okay, it's trying to catch up. It should be higher, but it's just trying to catch up, basically. Court event is available. Let's see. What's up? Distrust of friendship. Okay, some people are forming a friendship and we're not super happy about that. But why not? I don't care. We'll just go encourage their bond and hope it goes well. Yeah, it worked out. So one thing we could have done, potentially, would have been using the befriend scheme against one of our detractors. That could have potentially worked. Oh. A new pope. Let's see. Oh, very good. We have a high chance here with shared interests. So my hopes is that these guys are gonna die. Yep, nope. So they want independence and I will not be threatened, and there you go. Now everyone is at war with us. But I was wrong, my troops actually made it home. So we'll just raise everyone here. All 17,000 will get in a new marshal. Our brother-in-law or Duke Feathered the Wolf. Let's see. Okay, his prowess is lower than his, so he's gonna do a better job of being a marshal, whereas the other guy is gonna do a better job of being a knight. Let's see, we need a spy mistress. Oh, Hedwig. Yeah, I think she came to court earlier. She's probably good for that. And what we're going to do... we're still integrating here, and we'll keep doing that. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and call in all of our allies. It's a defensive war, so it's not going to cost us anything. And I don't think Permia is going to the Crusades. And the Duke of Tuscany is also not part of the Crusade. And we can call in our house member here as well. It does cost us nothing, luckily. Sometimes it costs renown, which I'm not super happy to spend. Let's see our knights here. Can we restore an accolade? Did I read this correctly? No, we don't have anyone to do that yet. Alright, so this war we will have to fight, and the other rebellion is also going to happen. And this one is not, as I thought, a peasant rebellion, but it is a rebellion made up of some minor rulers around here. So what I would usually try and do now is jump the enemy army somehow to get someone early, basically. So our troops, if we look at this, yeah, all the knights are gone. Because all the knights we sent were basically just the people who just rose up against us. So they teleported back home. And they will fight against us now. So what we can see here is that this army is following our army. And we'll send our other retinue army, our men-at-arms, towards them. So just in case we are being caught up, which might happen, we have all of our troops in place to fight this. So they stopped right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather here and potentially kill this army. Because we have a much higher quality. And we have about equal amounts of men. So that might work out. And we're bringing, of course, one of the better commanders. Okay, we have become friends with the Duke of Bavaria, with the King of Bavaria. Let's see. We cannot indeed negotiate an alliance, so... Alright. Let's go and befriend some more people, shall we? They are a child, can't befriend them, but we could befriend the Basilius at least, or we could try. 100% chance. We'll take it. We'll take it. So now we have some troops here. I will just let them sit there. we're ignoring their existence basically. And we're trying to catch the enemy, and we are likely to do so. Let's bring in our levies as well. With some more knights, but as you can see, it's not required. We are killing it quite literally. I'm only lucky and happy that we have the money that we have right now. It's gonna be an expensive and long drawn out war that we are unlikely to win easily. It'll cost us in men, time, and everything else. So what we'll do once we arrive here is we're going to split our armies. So we'll split. We leave the bigger siege army, which is the army that has the heavy weaponry here. We'll put in a siege commander, since we have one. And we'll put in this guy to pursue our enemy here. And we don't really need a commander here. But since we do have another siege guy who's also a holy warrior, we might take that. Or we personally go lead. So we might have a chance of getting the Crusader trait. Which isn't a bad trait to have, as you might imagine. So, this army we will just use to pursue the enemy. But we will need to keep an eye on what's going on around us. So, this army isn't caught off guard by a bigger army. Basically. Okay, but our allies are doing some good work, it appears. Destroying some enemies around us. Sadly... Oh no, there's another keep. So we'll go siege this keep with this army. They're gonna have a very slow progress there. Okay, our army is about to get crushed here. So we'll start moving. For sure. Try and link up with something bigger. And we gain the trait Crusader. Now that means we can't recall our king for a while. Because otherwise we're going to lose that trait again. Like, you can't just go there and leave immediately. That's uncool. They kind of keep track of this stuff. So we're going to go and... Oh, dearie me. I don't think we're going to get on a ship in time. Okay, so instead we're just going to go... We're going to keep going south. We might be caught. But we would like to not face the big danger blob alone. So we'll just join some other Crusader army here. And honestly, we'll just attach our army to this one here. The third army of Limburg. So now we don't need to worry about where we move. We move where we move. We might move well, we might move bad. We'll just have to see. Okay, our allies have joined proper. They're sitting around here. Now the enemy is moving in various places. We see the Croatian army coming, so we'll go hunt them. Maybe our ally will take over the siege, which is going to be good for us. Because he probably has some siege weapon of his own. Whereas this army doesn't. So what we're trying to do is catch him. Might work, might not work. We'll have to see. Looks like we might just catch up to him. Yeah, there we're gonna get it. Battle of Braga. We were defeated there. Well. No great surprises in that. Oh boy. Well. Let's check our contribution, shall we? We are 3rd ranked in contribution. 4th ranked. It is going down. It is realizing that we're not actually helping. We seized the Holy Thorn after the siege of Zvolen. Okay. So we killed the Croatian army over there. And we captured an enemy combatant. There comes the next... There comes the next thing. The next rebellion. I mean, we'll eventually have to go face them. Hopefully Perm... Oh, I think that's who lost. Hopefully Perm gets to us without getting destroyed anywhere on the way. Let's see. Okay, we're running past that army. We want to actually attack that army and not just wave at them as we walk by. Okay, now we're catching them. Always a chance to catch someone good in these fights, so it's absolutely worthwhile taking these battles. We got someone, not someone good though. We would have to send everyone north to make a difference, or any difference really. Our army, I think, has detached, so we'll try and get them reattached. Okay, we have grown close. We are friends. Negotiate alliance, please. Okay, nope. Alright, fine. Could imprison Hedwig, our spy mistress. These funds are meant for me, right? We would get incompetent tax collection. Minus 40%, which is big. Because, well... Teach me the 4 documents and I will show you mercy. Improved administrative checks. Ah. Well, into prison she goes. Oh wait, there is an army now to which we can attach. Oh boy. We'll just attach to that army and see what happens. I don't think we're gonna win this. Speaking of, I don't think we're gonna win this. What's happening here? Why am I losing this? Ah, this is this is the Crusade. Okay. How is this the Crusade? How is there? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. So that's gonna be done soon, which is fine by me. Do we go north? Where did our ally go? There was an ally walking around there. There they are. So we can send a little bit of an army north, but that's not going to help us much. We have to send everyone north. Okay, there's still some really good boys that we could put in that position. And some of them actually do love us quite dearly. So we'll put this guy in. King Alexander the Peaceful. And we'll go ahead and see that we befriend him. We're going to make all kinds of friends. That's what's gonna happen here. And these people that are attacking us now will rue the day. Okay, let's split this army so they don't lose supply while they're just standing around. There's no point in doing that. Might as well do the same with this army. Just be sure that if you split, you don't move off the army that has the siege weapon. Because you don't need a lot of troops, you just need to wait, basically. But I think the Crusade is done, huh? Is it? We're still 5th in ranking contribution. We done so well. I mean, We tried. We gave it the good old college try. St. George abandoned us. So be it. A lot of piety and a lot of prestige was divided. Our contribution was lower than the required 100, so we gained nothing. Okay. So, okay. Alright. So my calculations didn't pay off. Alright. Fine. I can deal with that. We can't stand these down, so we have to send them back, which is just fantastic. We'll just send them back north here. Like that. They're gonna be a while. Just waiting for this siege to finish. So then we can go north and start facing our enemies. So we'll go in this direction here. And start a siege on that thing. That's basically where we're gonna send everyone. New diplomacy lifestyle perk. Very good. We like that. Bound by blood. Personal scheme success chance plus 25% against family members. Meaning befriend, sway, all that kind of stuff. That's very good. I'll just build out that tree he started on. And we got... We did get something, didn't we? Shiny mail. We don't need that. That'll get destroyed. Give us some money. A fine sword. We don't need that. That'll get destroyed. I don't... You want freedom? You shall have it in death. Okay, so the next rebellion appears. Let's pause, because for some reason the game doesn't pause there. Which is, you know, not great. Bremen Illustrious Mail. We'll just destroy that as well. Build a war chest up. Right. We will call in our allies to these wars as well. They're already here. Well, I don't know if Tuscany is here, but it will be here now that the Crusades are over. And that way I don't get confused about who we can fight and who we can't fight during these. Let's check this real quick. We have no important prisoners. So whoever we have in prison and we release, for example, for 100 gold, does nothing to lower our war score. Now with the child, okay, that's fine. But he's already considering it for someone else. So we'll just have to wait. Okay, someone on accident rolled over the leader of this army and we immediately got it. What? I'll take it. I'll take it. So this faction is no longer a thing. All right. Very good. So this guy isn't a good leader, so we don't care about him. Was it this battle? But no idea. No idea. But there's another dangerous faction, which... Okay, no, it's gone now because they're all in prison. And we'll put them into the dungeon for sure. Because they sometimes escape. And we don't want them escaping. They stay where they are. They made their own bed. Now they can lie on it. Now we might even execute the leader, honestly. Costs us nothing. Gives us dread. And is he in any way, shape or form more important? No, he isn't. So he'll be beheaded for his crimes against the Empire. Attacking us during an ongoing rebellion. Now that's some cowardice if I ever seen one. Let's keep going here. De jure drift toward Great Maria. We'll take that. We want to keep integrating those titles because if you are their actual liege lord, they are less inclined to be angry with you. So there's a small army of Great Moravia following around. That doesn't really matter. They're not going to do much. Our garrisons are all much bigger than that. So we needn't worry. But what we do worry about a little bit is our late allies that are just moving a little bit slow. Okay, this duke just left the prison. Despite being in the dungeon. Okay, we'll imprison him. He might rise up in rebellion. Could revoke his title. Might also rise up in rebellion. We'll pin him and deal with him later. You're not forgotten, my friend. You are not forgotten. I can tell you that. Okay, so the enemy is moving toward us now. Now that we are arriving with our armies. We'll make sure again what we want is armies split a little bit. Around here. And only the siege army actually sieging. With a siege commander, ideally. The enemy will come for us. They feel confident that they have the manpower to destroy us here. So I don't worry too much. Okay, but now we will have to move basically everyone onto the same spot. Do we have a better leader? Do we have someone who's maybe a actual defender? I mean, he's one of our best. He's not this guy. What are you leading right now? Are you leading one of these? No, I don't know what he's leading. It sometimes happens, and I don't quite know. Let's check. Oh, he's at war against us. So this is who we're facing. A 44 advantage commander. That's a problem. I will tell you this much. So the question is, will our ally stand there and fight like a dolt? And I think he is. I think he's not gonna do something sensible. So all of us now have to abandon our sieges and help him here. And hopefully win this. But it might not work out that way. They have way more in terms of reinforcements coming than we do. Though some of them are turning around. And we do have some coming in, so they're trickling in at a pace where we are destroying what is already there, so that's pretty good for us. But that was certainly dangerous. Okay, very good. That was a big one. It was a big important battle. I would like to have only one army selected, please. Good, this army. So we'll split that army again. Okay, I think we can make it a little bit easier over here. So this army is the Mangonel one. So we'll take that army and send it out over here to resupply. We'll take this army, split it, send one here and one here to resupply. And this army stays. Now ally, he might go and... Oh, the king has returned. The emperor has returned. Let's send him to the siege army. If he even survives that march, he might not. I mean, we're not pressed for time for the king to arrive, for the emperor to arrive. So we'll just send him the long way around, where he hopefully is somewhat safe. Okay, so we befriend King Alexander. Very good. We'll do that to everyone in our court here. Let's befriend the patriarch as well. I like that we have a 100% chance. That's strong. Betrothed can marry, absolutely. Let's go do that. Our betrothed is slowly inching toward adulthood. Okay, now this might be a problem. Our very small army with our emperor might be caught out. So we'll remove our commander here. Just so we don't run the risk of him being imprisoned by this army there. And what we're gonna do... because he is greedy now. We'll take these armies and send them that way. Since they're pretty much split still... ah, come on. They are keeping with resupplying. And we're running away along a river, so... there is a chance we will escape it because they have to take that forward. Like, they can't do a shortcut. Okay, and they're already turning around, so... we'll go across here. Bring these troops there as well. Because they're kinda convalescing around here. Okay, they're following us again. Oh no, they're going for a siege. So what we are going to do is we take these and just send them up. This army can stay. Now they do have the mango. No, they don't have the mangonels. Oh god. Which army has the mangonels? This one. So we'll send them back there. To keep that siege up, please. Silly me. My mistake. As you can see, the enemy is trying to run away so we don't catch half of his army. But this one, we're gonna catch. Pretty much certain. Yep. Just gotta send some more troops after that. Ah, okay. Now they get away. Okay, that's very annoying. If we chase them, we keep losing people here. So we're not gonna. We'll remove ourselves, go back onto our own territory. It's a big shame. Had some potential. Maybe we can lure them, bait them to attack us across a river. That would be good. Okay. We are definitely supply blocked everywhere. And since... well, this army is just done now, so we can combine everyone again. Hopefully our allies understand what we are up to. Looks like they are following. Yes, bring in the Count. Let him speak in front of the court. Like, we started this war with 2,400 gold or something. We have gotten a lot in terms of income, extra taxes, all that kind of stuff. And we destroyed some artifacts in between. We're definitely down like 800 gold or something on this war already. Because I think is the greatest issue with these. Okay. Party or someone kills us. Party. Let's take the biggest gift. We get a fine spear. Very good. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. So if we attack them here, they will have to cross a river to fight us. Which is not going to be good for them, I tell you that. Now this is not rough terrain. So we'll take the flexible leader. Enemy defensive advantage minus 50%. And they are defending here. Because while we are attacking, obviously, this is also their land. So even if they were attacking us there, they would still be defender. And I do hope that our allies do join and actually arrive, because we are otherwise definitely going to lose here. We need the troops. Okay, they're now trickling in. So having a flexible leader here is absolutely amazing. Hey, welcome. I'll just pull up the chat. How much does the leader choice affect the outcome? Incredibly. It's one of the largest factors you have control over. 100%. Not having the right leader or a good leader is definitely going to kill you. They're not always going to win for you, but they're definitely always going to lose for you if you pick someone bad. Chasna will attempt to win my heart, the lover of our father. I mean, we didn't know that. But no. We will abandon this foolish endeavor. So, the main thing here, I think, that really helped us was remove the defensive advantage. By a large degree with a flexible leader. We'll check the battle outcome afterward. So we get an idea. But first, we'll split this army again. And send some of them there. To see it there. So, let me check. Is this... Dobrzyń, yeah. This is another one that we barely won. This is the one that we just won. So let's check the details here. In terms of knights, both sides really killed a lot, but they have a little bit better knights, so that was that. They, I think, outnumbered us. No, actually, we outnumbered them. We lost more, which is generally bad for you. Losing more generally tends to leading you to lose quicker because your morale kind of goes down. So he did have horse archers, which at the moment I do not have any counters for, apparently. So he had some more advantages as well. The knights, as you can see... Actually, our side isn't that bad on knights, but... Well... Oh, we actually killed one, lucky. Killed 2. Killed 3. Killed a lot more. That's good. Killed a whole lot more. But yeah, I'd say this battle was decided by our choice of leader, because our allies came in so late on these fights that their contribution... Our army had to hold until then. Like that took a while. And that was only possible because we had the right leader in place, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, we can ask the Pope for money, which is important because we definitely need it. Let's see. You've been around a while, haven't you? You're playing at the moment? Running your own campaign? Seeing how things go? Any interesting ransoms? These are all kind of low. But a mayor is unlikely to be important. So my problem in this war right now is I'm not sure where the cap for the battles won is, but we're definitely losing a bunch from what they have occupied in the north. We'll have to see about it. Oh, we can call another house member in here, which we'll absolutely do. I mean, it's just 900 men, but it's 900 men. Especially with the next faction on the horizon here. A king of Sarajevo. In 25 months. Okay, let's try this. Let's try and befriend this man. 25 months, we should be quicker than that. 68% chance. That's not great. But we'll try. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So 12 months. We have... Alright, there is a battle about to commence. So we will need to send this army north. Haste. With haste. Okay, so who will be our best friend? Obviously the king, because we need our kings more on our side than anyone else. Though he is one of the weaker ones, sadly. Who else but King Alexander? I mean, he is our spy master on top of it, so let him be our best friend. Yeah, so there's some battling going on, which we are joining. So that's good for us. Let's see if we are getting locked on 50% war contribution for battles on this. I'm not sure if that's always the case, so... Okay, and now we immediately send them back south because this army is looking for a fight here. Oh, come on. Either they attack here or they attack there. I think here is more likely. But they'll get away before that happens. Let's see. I will take the non-siege army. This one. And attack here. How do you prefer to deal with factions before me? Yeah. Diplomacy or just have spam? Honestly, I haven't had much luck. Ooh. I don't want this. Our niece? Just a moment. I want to see if I can get an alliance out of her. I can. Very good. Venice doesn't matter to me. Wallachia should do that. Should do that. Just so we can keep the peace internally a little bit. So we'll go with that. Yeah. Honestly, I don't... There's not a lot of good ways to deal with factions before they pop. I haven't really found anything. If you can make an alliance, make an alliance. Like, that's the best thing you can do. Murder schemes take way too long, generally. Factions will come up much, much earlier. So... unfortunate misunderstanding. Scheme power, -5. Great. But that's on the timer thing, so I'll take it. So if we look at that, in 21 months, if we try to murder this guy, that'll take 4 years. And we have no chance at it. Sadly, I tried it with hostages before. But hostages just didn't deter the enemy. Even after I started executing them. Didn't do anything. They just didn't care. Okay, we're definitely locked here. But that doesn't mean we can slack. We still have to kill enemy armies where we find them. Let's see, our supplies are still fine-ish. Just going to face that army there. If we can. We're gonna lose some people there, but that's okay. I'll take that. Alright, we took this. Are we capped here as well? No, we haven't even reached it yet. That's a little bit annoying. So what brings the most money around here? 35, that thing. Let's go siege this then. Alright, another battle commences. I'll have to keep an eye on Krakow. We're not going to spend money on this loot. I don't want to be sieged at home all of a sudden. I sometimes forget. Each of your friend relations gives you +2 random skill points to a maximum of 5. Okay, so we have a bunch of friends. Look at our scores. 20, 12, 13, 7, 15. Yep. Worth it. I don't even think we have 5 friends yet. Oh no, we have exactly 5 friends. Okay, that's fine. So that worked out. Our troops are gonna lose a little bit more, unfortunately. That wasn't necessary. I could have done that better. Berlin is under siege. Alright. Okay now. Prestigious image. He will be mightily impressed. We'll focus on his accomplishments. Let's flatter him. I don't even know if he's gonna step out of the faction if we befriend him, honestly. Another person left our prison. That's great. I really want to talk to our guards. That's not the first time and probably not the last time this is happening, and I'm kind of annoyed. So we're gonna face this army mainly because they are in our territory. They are very weak, and we get a chance to resupply by, while we kill some Croatians. Croatia has been a problem for our empire, so we'll just stick here and resupply for the moment. I don't know where his armies went. Okay, out to Berlin. Alright. Okay, we made a friend. I'll watch this. Okay, he actually stepped out. Let's befriend this guy as well. We'll just make friends with everyone. So befriending seems to be the way to keep a faction from being terrible to you. Okay, so we can have more on objectives than 50%. That's nice. So now we go siege the next best thing that brings us some money. Should be worth it for us as well. We'll just go to Sasna. Kinda close to our allies, though this might just be it. There we go, that's it. So let's end this farce. So be it. We'll disband all our armies immediately because we need money. We'll put this guy back to training our commanders because we definitely need better commanders. We're collecting taxes, all good. I think we're gonna focus on domestic affairs for a while. Improve vassal opinions rather than trying to work with outside forces, which matter not at all. Let's see if we can't negotiate some alliances with our outside friends now. We cannot. That's fine enough. Let's check all the stuff we can do here. Okay, now it's time for some ransoming. I think we'll go for the mass ransom option. This will take too much time. Prisoners. Mass ransom. Okay. We'll exclude the kings that rose up against us from the mass action. These guys... Can I execute you without being a problem? Yes, I can. They will hate us a little bit. They will hate us a little bit, but... You know. I think he was the leader of it all. So he will have to die. Costs us some piety, gives us some dread. But he was the leader, so, you know. He's not too happy with us because we executed his family member. But that's okay, we'll just befriend him as well. Let's pin this man. So we get back to him later. Everyone else, into the dungeon you go. And this guy who kind of hates us anyway, we might as well torture him. No. Not torturing him. So these are all excluded from the mass stuff. We go for the same with our direct vassals. Alright, everyone else. Mass ransom for gold. Let's go. We gained a favor hook on him. Oh boy. Yeah. That's coming in nicely now. Okay. We should hold court. First time since we took the throne, we go and hold court. Bring the first person forward. Bratislav. What's up? Land grants. He is not above the law. No one is above the law except me. Okay, Chasna, just stop looting the bodies. Stop it. You're upsetting the peasants. Let's see. I'm only going by what the effects are at the moment. No, there's no proof, so we're not gonna act on anything. We're not crazy. Inspiration. Oh, for an armor. Our armor could use an upgrade. Lamellar armor. Nah. I like our chain. So what's up with the court artifacts again? What's the problem? Ah, okay, we have gotten a few more. So the Holy Thorn. It's not terrible. But we're not going to use it. Might as well destroy it. Get some gold out of it. I hope the church didn't look, though. It's never good if they look while you do that. Alright. Very good. Let's clear these. Right click there. All done. All gone. You'll have to see it. He died in our prison. That's where he should die. Stibo. It wasn't even my fault, so... Whoever inherited his throne, this guy has no reason to hate me. I mean, yeah, okay, I put them in the dungeon, but... That's where they deserve to be. Pay ransom? No. Go away. Okay, yeah, you can have your child back. I don't... It's fine. Let's go on a hunt, shall we? We can add some no-cost superior mounts and some no-cost superior armaments. Not that we need it, but why not? We built the stuff anyway, so might as well do it. So we'll go there. We can dismiss all our lovely little victories. And I think this is the most stable transition of power we've had in a while. We didn't even lose anything this time around. Usually we lose a bunch of stuff. This time it kind of worked out nicely, which I absolutely appreciate. Right, let's see. What do you belong to? The Kingdom of Bjarmland. Which is kind of outside of our stuff. Okay, fine. Nothing we can do about that. Just looking to maybe put some of these smaller lords under like a duchy or stuff. And we have the money, so let's do some of these duchies to get rid of all these little counts that want things or not. Ah, she loves us. And she has a primary heir, so let's give her the recently created duchy. There you go. Now this duchy belongs to what? Ruthenia. Do we create that and give it to someone? Yet another king under us. I mean, it could be... See, it can help. Because now all these little dukes, which are individually quite powerful, are going to form a less powerful king. So I have to deal with fewer annoyances, basically. So I think we're going to start building some more kingdoms at home. So we'll create the Kingdom of Ruthenia. There we go. And we'll go ahead and see. Is anyone of our dynasty here? No. No one's of our dynasty. But this guy here kind of likes us. And he's the head of his house and everything. So he'll be our king of Ruthenia. So there you go. And we'll transfer the vassal as well, which belongs to him. What? This guy also kind of belongs to you. There, have him. There you go. So he'll love us forever now, basically. That's fine. Were these guys loyal to us? I think. None of these rose up against us, so they don't need to be Croatian. Sorbia. What is actually your de jure? Just this little bit. Looks like you have a little bit more than you deserve, but fine. I don't mind too much at the moment. So let's check our own holdings. Can we build something? Not yet. We are still working on the hoardings, which will take another 8 years, but then we'll need all the money we have to go ahead and throw it at our keeps, basically. You sent me a new knight. I mean, he's a decent enough leader. Organizer, I mean, sure. You can never have enough knights. Especially since we're gonna lose this guy, who's kind of equal-ish, so. Bye. Enjoy your new wife. More prisoners can be ransomed. Yeah, I figure. Yep. And... Yep. We'll go choice by choice. Soon the hunt begins, and we're just here for recreation. We're still befriending someone. This count who is still in a faction? Yep, he's still the lonely faction man. He's still there to show me where the money is. He'll overthrow me. You just watch. We'll just speed this all up a little bit, because right now we're literally just waiting. I'm not looking to expand anywhere at the moment. Let's see. Do we expose a secret? No. We're here to hunt and recreate. I'm not here to gossip. I'm above such things. Let's go. Ambush the lynx. Fine. Ah, the lynx got away. Shame. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm always up for a challenge. We could get a leader thing, but it's actually not what we are. So, but I'm brave, so 400 gold. Hey, Popcorn, welcome back. 400 gold. We have it, but again, we're waiting another 8 years to get some keeps upgraded, so I think we'll take the stress from being brave and running bravely away, like Soul Robin. You want this guy back? I don't mind, have him. We've visited the capital of the Empire of Carpathia, where we live, so we get 600 stewardship lifestyle experience. And we visited the university, where we live, so we gain 200 diplomacy experience. Now you know. That's how you do it. All those little ransoms coming out there. How you doing, Popcorn? How's your Crusader King coming along? Ah, we became friends, so this guy is hopefully finally out of his little faction. Yes, he is. Very good. So, next things next. This guy here, he's an ally, so he can't start factions, but he kind of hates us. Though he's also terrified, so he's only going to plot against us. He's never going to actually outright attack us. So who else needs to be our friend? Let's see. Oh, these people like us well enough. I think some more outside rulers. My most decent progress has basically been not letting Carpathia fall entirely apart. But I mean, it's a fairly decent size, I'd say. I'm still not looking to oppose Bavaria or the Byzantine Empire or anything, but you know, eventually. We're working up our courage. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. So who else can we befriend? Germany. Nah, they have stuff I want. They have also stuff my dukes want. Everyone has claims on the Duchy of Valencia, but... Velitia. Trying to pronounce it German, but it still doesn't sound right. Velitia? I don't know what that is. So I'll just pronounce it Spanish. With a horrible, horrible sounding Spanish accent, because I actually do not speak Spanish whatsoever. So let's have a little look at our decisions here, if there's anything even close within our reach. No. No. Cannot strengthen the bloodline. Because we don't have from all of these. Can't consecrate it. Can't unite the Slavs because we do not rule the entire region of Slavia. And we are not gonna for a long time more. So let's slow this down again. Because we're gonna befriend our wife. Or do we romance her? Let's romance her. Oh boy. 100% to soulmate. Absolutely. She is compassionate, generous, shy. Okay, since she's shy, we're gonna plant a letter in her chambers. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I am most grateful for your kind words. Our wife cannot encourage us to vow her. Well. Our cousin died. Oh no, did he potentially die in my dungeons? He sure did. That's where he was supposed to die. How does your heir, or how do your heirs like me? So what's going on here? That is a tiny little kingdom. That is the tiniest kingdom. My god. That's almost cute. Let's see if we can give someone their rightful... Ah, okay. Hungary. No. Hungary has always risen up against us. I'm not giving Hungary nothing. Let's give him this guy for Ruthenia. That's fine. Great Moravia also always rises up against us. What? 1,100. That's not a lot. Even for that size. Sound foundations. Each living child gives you 1 random skill point, maximum of 5. So that does nothing. We don't have children yet. But we're working on. Norbert? Oh, Norbert will be freed. Ah, my king. Your loyalty is all that matters to me. Okay. We'll compliment her taste. Not paying money here to seduce our own wife. Thank you so much. We'll get the Spear of Carpathia. A masterwork trinket. Thanks. And now we go destroy it. To earn some money. Fine spear can also go away. Blooded blade. Okay, so this is gonna be destroyed soon. In 0 years. No idea when that exactly is. What do you want? Overt overindulgence. Pull yourself together. Oh, yeah. The weirdest thing, I'll tell you something about my artifacts. This thing I had the longest, I think. Out of, well, beyond the trinkets. But this thing I have had forever now. We got this really early and it's incredible. It's such a crazy strong thing. Or rather, the predecessor we had really early. But we really need to do something about our crown and our regalia. That's not great. I do love this thing, though. It gives us a health boost. We had this forever as well. Can't we see a history of these? History. Yeah. So this has been in our family for 100 years. The spear, sadly, again, I switched it out for a different spear. So we hadn't had this one too long. But still, almost 100 years. Let's see. The Liebschau Saga, I think we got also pretty early. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This thing, when did it go into our family? About 100 years ago. Yep. I mean, look at my prowess. Look at this. Our armor and our spear is 20. 21 together. We're always high in prowess just because of our armor and our spear. It's completely insane. At some points, I think we had like almost 50 prowess with certain characters. Ooh. We'll attend the grand wedding. Sure. There's no danger. It's very low danger for us, so that's fine. Oh, all the way down into the Byzantine Empire. That's a long travel. Our scheme has been frozen because we are traveling. Can't seduce our wife on the road. Well, let's go then. I should be swaying someone though. Who do we sway? We sway this guy. We don't need to befriend him, but we can at least sway him. Or should we sway the Pope? Do we need to sway the Pope? Ooh, I think the Pope we better befriend after all this is done. Go away, wise one. I don't want to hear what you can read in my palm. Oh, big. Big. Increase martial by 1 and get 150 prestige. Because our prowess is so high, we're definitely getting this. Crazy stuff. Let's see. We could beat this guy, so he joins our court, but he's not great. Our court physician and antiquarian will beat him. Fine, we'll fight him. And we'll send him away. Bye. I don't want you in my court. Ooh. Focused student. Learning +1 for 4 years. And some diplomacy lifestyle. Nice. Our wife helping us out. Duke Gottfried would like to be freed from our prison. No. So my only gripe with this guy at the moment, Budimir, is that he was fairly old when he took over. He was already 38. So that wasn't ideal. A faction was created against us. Is it peasants? Yep. With a 2% power. That is crazy. I don't need learning lifestyle. He can eat that. Okay, we could get a little lover here. She's deceitful, cynical, and chaste. Why do we always get chaste lovers? What is this? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my wife to be my soulmate here. I can't have side things going. Oh, visited the capital of the Byzantine Empire. 600 experience. Oh, we get a point here. Alright. Okay. So we have one singular stewardship life point that we can do. So we don't need that. That could help us. It's either this or that. I think we'll go with this. Construction cost minus 5%. When we upgrade all of our castles. Yeah. That's gonna be a big boon. That's very cute. Just 3 events. A good meal for 2 years. Small health boost. Sure, we'll try. The food was amazing. Nice. Let's check our accolades real quick, because I hate them. And I never want to spend a lot of time here. Okay, so we put this guy in. So what could we do? Seduce. I was hoping our wife would be here, but... Let's do some diplomacy with our friend... the Basilios. We're also getting closer to being able to reform Slovian again. Adding something else here. Oh, wait, can we do it already? Well, I wanted to do castle keepers. But castle holding construction cost goes up. And we can't do it. Yeah, 42. It only shows you once you select something, which is, I think, is quite silly. But what can you do? Our sister has a lover? Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. And we expose it? Oh. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now, riddle me this. Wife, dearest, where are you? Alright. So we have been on the road for like half a year. And our wife just got pregnant. Now the thing is, both of us were intelligent. So it's almost guaranteed that the children will be intelligent. Or in the intelligence physical trait family. So if it's not... Oh, nice. We get an alliance deal, potentially. And so it is. We have formed an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. That turned out well for us. Okay. Broadening horizons. Our spouse should be better at something. Diplomacy. Let's push her diplomacy a little bit more. Oh no, she's pushing our heir. No. I swear, how long have we been on this travel? Can we see that? Is there like some sort of info on this? Activity log. Okay, now that's just for the grand wedding itself. This countess becomes our friend. Absolutely. If we can get friends, we'll always take the friends. Oh, look at that. We have a bunch of them already. Including our regent. Oh, no, I'm getting involved in here. So who is the Basilius' heir? Stewardship lifestyle experience? We'll take it. And the Basilius likes us better in as well. Might want to befriend this guy as well. Though, in the Byzantine Empire, you never know who's going to inherit what. Some martial lifestyle experience. We'll take it. Positive thinking, whatever. None of these people matter at all. The Serbian Catholic populace have decided not to go forward with their stuff. Good folk to mingle with here. Let's get some opinions of us up. Alright, we can vassalize this lad. It's this thing here. So we'll take it. And we can change our King of Bohemia's needs here. I mean, his contribution is negligible. We'll leave it at what it is. He already doesn't like his deal. Excellent. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll just talk to the guy. Why not? 6 years. We're getting ever closer. How long have we been gone? Like, will the child be born before we come back? Help him, Radovan. I don't care enough. What do you bring? Military engineer. No, not bad. Okay, sure. Let's bring him in. Let's have another knight. Or another potential knight. Ah, yeah, we go with potentially becoming a gardener. Or down to earth, at least. That's always good enough. All of you will be knights. We'll check in our council, honestly. So you are not a strong vassal. Let's see if we have a strong vassal who has a... Nope. 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 And that's definitely another nope. Yep. So our strong vassals are all pointless and useless. Let's become patriarch. Fertility, up, everything up. Karachev has been independent for a long, long time now. What do you belong to? What are you? Duchy of Novosil. But in the end, you belong to Ruthenia. Oh yeah, improved pastures? Sure. For Krakow? I could apply some of that. Nice. Ruthenia. Grant Vassal. This guy. This guy belongs to you, I think. So Ruthenia is becoming somewhat big, but that's okay. Okay, so our newborn daughter is our player here. Ah, she's intelligent. She might be ours. Let's get her doing something sensible. So she's a woman, unlikely to inherit, but potentially could be our court physician or something. So we'll go for learning. Let's see. Alliance power. Burgundy. Matrilineal alliance power. Bavaria. Sure, okay. Maybe. Someone with inheritable traits, maybe. Intelligent people to the front, please. Well, it doesn't have to decide it now. What we're going to do is we're definitely going to employ a network, a wet nurse. And we're going to send our children to university. Our daughter. What? Send to university. 2,250. Are you kidding me? No. I'm sorry. No. Our cousin can teach the girl. What the heck? The prices in this game. Since it's like, sadly, this is like the fairest pricing you will ever experience in life. Oh, we gained the trait Traveler. Because it's always bound to how much you have. It's always a percentage. So, let's get the good wet nurse. We have the money for now. Oh, we can vassalize Petty King Torben. Of what? Where are you? Karachev. Ah, it's him. Fine. Come on in. Become part of the family. Let's see. Karachev. You belong to what or who? Ruthenia as well. Well, you can have this guy as well. There you go. I think Ruthenia is bigger than it should be, but that's okay. Ah, we got a little nephew, huh? Bastard. Well. Oh boy. Bastard should go swing a bastard sword. Let's go with that. So what do we have up here? Is there no kingdom up for this? There must be a kingdom up here. Novgorod. 300 gold though. No, let's dismiss this so I don't keep clicking on that. When can we ask Pope for money again? Oh, we can. He just hates us. Right, I wanted to befriend him after our wife is seduced. Architect drawing. No, for 400 gold. Are you? Thanks. Good work. Keep it. I don't want to take your great work from you. No. It's too expensive to destroy it. So Right now we have 287 for gold. Do we get money if we destroy this? We do not. Only if you personally directly actually destroy it. Another populist faction. Just peasants. Always help the people out of their armor. For a price. What do you belong to? Kingdom of Vladimir. Then let's also get you in there as a vassal. And who do you belong to? The Kingdom of Vladimir as well. Alright. It's interesting that they don't show up as a vassal that we can grant rightfully. Nature will provide for us. 2% chance we die. Let's go. It's funny how scary it is to click that button, even though it's just 2%. Very good. We have arrived back at home, so we can now continue romancing our wife. Our court grandeur is suffering. Why? We're exact... Oh, okay. So we need to be above the baseline of 91. Okay. 90 doesn't do it. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to find someone who gives us court grandeur by being employed, who doesn't cost too much. 0.75 for the food taster is currently the lowest bid. And also the most sensible thing for us because it, you know, protects us. So let's put in a food taster. Our cousin can do that. He likes us well enough. And that should help us with the court grandeur issue. And we're almost done with a new legacy. Let's give our Empress a cat. Maybe she likes it, maybe she doesn't. Let's see. That sounded way harsher than it had any right to be. What do you need sponsored? Armor inspiration. 61 for the lamella. No, I don't feel like it. Who are we swaying here? Ugh, I don't need to sway you. Let's go sway the Pope. It's much more interesting. Someone gets an unpressed claim on the Duchy of Vistulania. Oh, yeah, well. Such things happens. Nothing we can do about it. No point in crying over spilled milk. Our holy order grows, which is completely pointless for us, sadly. Because they are always engaged when we need them. Every single time. But they're good in theory. A duel will prove us worthy. I think we'll go with the unfortunate case of food stuff here. It's a minor chance he dies if we try this, but let's do it. It's the highest choice we got. She will never look his way again. So we gain 1 intrigue lifestyle perk. And he becomes ill. Also fun. So what do we take? Dreadful? Dark insights? Nah. Seduce scheme power? Nah. Fertility to 30%? Yeah. Fabricate hook? Nah. Let's go with the fertility. That fits with what we already got. And have plenty of children. Ah, yes, the Duchess. Please bring in into our court. Thank you so much. There we go. Okay. Some cool things are about to happen now. We're going to go up to High Crown Authority. And we're going to switch to equal succession inheritance. So this is for the gender law, meaning our daughter will remain the primary heir, even if we have a son now. And we get to unlock another cool thing. So, long reach, hostile scheme success chance plus 50%, plus 10%, agent bribe cost minus 50%. This we went in because of our previous ruler. But, I think that our current boy wouldn't continue down this path. He wouldn't go there. I think he is more about the nobility of our line. So, either this or that. He's not... I mean, maybe he's about the family. Yeah, blood. You say blood. Chat says blood. I think he's not trying to get the RP end in here as well. I don't think he is promiscuous generally. It is about building the bloodline for him. So I agree. We'll go with this. Blood. The dynasty has unlocked noble veins. Aye, aye, aye. Get all these lovely titles we can create. West Slavia. We're not going to create an empire title. No, 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 no. Not until we have a better succession law. Yep. We'll go Saver. And we'll never let you get into harm's way. And thus our wife becomes our soulmate. Nice. So the main problem is we want primogeniture or ultimogeniture. Personally, I prefer ultimogeniture a lot. Because you have such a greater lifespan in your heir. But we're not going to go there anytime soon. I think this is a late medieval thing where it's... Which is it? Primogeniture. Yeah, it's here. So we're quite far away from that. I don't actually know when these switch. There must be something to it. Not available until 1200 AD. And we have to have discovered at least 50% of the high medieval era. Alright. Okay. Sure. We can do that. So personally, I don't care about high authority, honestly. Absolute is, you know, that's kind of crazy. Rulers can designate the heir. So, not bad. Vassals' titles cannot be inherited outside the realm, which that's not bad either. Title revocation refusal equals criminal. But it's just, I don't know. I think the opinion negatives are just heavily outweighing what you get. It's kind of crazy. Oh ho ho. More money from the church as we get closer and closer to building our keeps in just 4 years' time. Honestly, I think I'm not going to go to a feast. No. I think we'll commission an artifact. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves a crown. A proper good crown. Potentially. Dedications are overrated. Nah, it will be dedicated to ourselves. To Emperor Budimir. I will not pay money to the Pope to sway him. Oh, we can train for a tournament. We absolutely go do that. 33% chance we get strong. We did it. We got strong. Ah, crazy good. Crazy good. Always train for tournaments, honestly. The chance of getting strong is incredible. It's one of the best traits out there to have. The prowess is fine, but the medium boost, that's where it's at. Okay. Oh, we got twins. Mislav and Tichomil. Cute. Let's go with ancestors. Julien, I remember that. Ludolf. Those were rulers in our family. That's cool. See, our girl is still our player heir. Which I think is amazing. Oh. A genius. Ay. It's crazy. Okay, so he will be a steward because he has a slight inclination that direction. Let's educate him somewhere. Stewardship. Our cousin, friend, steward. Perfect. Now you are also slightly in the stewardship, but I think we're gonna put you on military. And who should... Brother-in-law, marshal and knight. Yeah. Yeah, he's good. Let's demand his conversion and then befriend him. I don't want anything weird happening here. I wish I could just demand conversion from everyone in court at once. Count Luitpold becomes a friend. I mean, yeah. We can't have too many of those. Let's see. Trimming the dynasty. He is an absolute disappointment. Oh my god, look at his... Oh god, look at his skills. Good god. The inbred giant. Oh boy. Perhaps I can make something out of him. We'll try. I did what I could. His stewardship increases by 3. Alright. Not bad. Right. Next one. Diplomat or August? I think August. I don't think diplomat. This man is all about honor and how things look. Monthly prestige per dread? Nah. We'll go with this. We were constantly doing the sway scheme, so let's make it better. A call to war. You want us... Duke Bernard's claim on Italy. Alright. Okay. We'll accept. We'll come to your aid. Please, game, let me do my thing here. So how is the power balance? 8,200 soldiers against us. Well, let's bring the green flag. And let's go ahead and armored arms. We'll raise all. And we'll do a controlled raise. So we only need 8,000 troops. We don't need everyone. Oh, by the way, we put our marshal on organizing the troops so we lose less money. Not that it matters much, but this buffer didn't come from nowhere. So we're totally done here. Everyone stops gathering. We don't need any more than these, and these are already way too expensive for what they're gonna do. So my goal is smack around the enemy armies, but doing so will cost us some lives. Plenty of lives, honestly. Many, many, many lives. Reason being, we don't have good supply lines here. She will insure it. 6% chance that gets higher quality. Let's go. Yeah, she improves it. Ugh, lucky us. But since we're on the coast here, I think we're losing too much. Let's get a better leader. Oh yeah. Duke Velimir the Mole. That's something. Why do people just... I don't ever want to see this. It's so uninteresting. Doesn't help me. Alright, okay, alright. To the Great Hall. Very low chance we do anything sensible, so let's go to the Great Hall and find some inspiration there. Artifact will be of higher quality. Could I use this jewel? Okay, he wants to use one of these things. He can have the regalia. We'll just make another one. That's fine. Ah, perfect. Look at that. Got a much better crown now. Monthly renown plus 2%. Domain tax plus 1%. Building construction cost minus 3%. The prestige I don't care too much about at this point, but it's certainly not a bad thing. So the crown isn't even named after us. Let's destroy this one. And now we go and build ourselves a... Well, soon we build ourselves a regalia. We do have one, mind. However, the one that we have is, I think, the chastity belt. So it's probably not too sensible. Oh, 59 gold from that siege. I'll take that. Thanks. So this army should be able to deal with this now. Oh, that's not an enemy. 39, 42, 55. That's the one we take. Costs some lives to get there, but that's fine. We have a successor for this dreaded cursed thing, which, of course, I'll afford you. And of course, you're not my knight. So, of course, the absolute worst interface they ever produced for anything is absolutely horrific. Supplies will last fine. Oh, we made another friend. Very good. And now we go befriend the Pope. How old is the Pope, though? Nope. No, no, no. You do not move down there. Definitely not. Pope 61. It's probably not going to live too long, but he'll be our friend before he dies. We are swaying and befriending him all at the same time. We're going crazy here. Evening and welcome. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. How are you doing? You got any questions on the Crusader Kings 3 generally or specifically? Teach you how to get good, please? Well. Absolutely. I mean, the whole stream series that this is a part of, I put over on YouTube. So you can watch all the VODs of all the streams I did on this playthrough. Is over on the YouTube channel. Links are somewhere around here. And I think I do a job. I won't say I do a good job. I'll do a job at that. Making the Flemish Empire. Oh, I think I did that. Was it Frisian? Flemish is over here. Somewhere here, isn't it? Nope. Find title. Is it? Yeah. I think I did that. I think I did that once. Might be a playlist as well for that. Duchy of Flanders. Yeah, I definitely did that. Duchy of Flanders. I'm absolutely sure. Thanks for the for the what's it called when someone gives a it's 60 gold. Hello. Oh there. Well, if you play somewhere in the center of Europe, which this basically is. I mean, if you ignore the northern shoreline, which isn't so much of an issue, except for early age because the Vikings come raid. Your main thing is, honestly, despite the succession issues, you want to have a lot of children, so you can make a lot of alliances. Alliances are the thing to keep you safe and help you grow. I haven't read every dev diary on the new DLC, or well, it's just it's just a flavor pack, so it has some stuff, but I think it's mainly around Iran and stuff, isn't it? Like Middle East. Shouldn't think it's impacting court politics overall too much, but we'll see. I definitely gonna check it out. I actually, you're doing way more work with bastards than I ever have. I don't care too much. Now, I can't siege cities anymore, can't I? Yeah. No, I can't. Ah, well. We're just sieging through here, earning us some money. Yeah, the roleplay side is great. I wish there was a little bit more to support it. Oh, and we won our allies' war. Let's slow this down, disband our troops. And the Pope is our friend now. And we have won victory for Italy. So this guy is now the king, and he is also our ally. Hey, if that's how you pick, you've come to the right place. This is exactly how I play as well. I know that a lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people go for min-maxing, but I always think, or not always, sometimes there are situations where it's just silly to take the RP option where the other is just objectively the one to take. But I do my very bestest to try and find options that fit the character more than anything else. So he's our ally now, is he? Interesting. Looks a little bit like our father, doesn't he? Ah. I will ignore her and steal her ideas. Ah, social manipulation. Why must you always be so cruel? I'll just do that. We failed to manipulate her. Well, it's a big surprise. Monthly prestige per powerful vassal on the council. Ah, that doesn't help us. But we'll pick it anyway. Like, we barely have any. But if you look at our current position, the diplomacy is strong in this one. Most everyone is our friend. We have a bunch of decent alliances around us. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Crusader Kings 2 did the bastards a little bit better. Though I don't deal with bastards a lot, honestly, so to me it doesn't matter too much. What do you do with bastards? I mean, besides potentially bringing them back in to fill a gap in succession. Ah yes, the Duke. Please, please, please. Thank you so much for paying your respects. You can also see it on our legacies, honestly. These are not picked for sensibilities. These are picked for what was right at the time for the ruler that we had. Ah, yes. 3 knights from the bastard houses. I get it. Personally, I just breed my courtiers early on. Like, at this stage in the game, I have so many. So it doesn't really matter much. Speaking of which, let's go train our commanders again, rather than help maintain a non-standing army, which he doesn't help with at all. I'm so proud that we have achieved equality in succession. Really happy about that. All right, let's go and name her whatever. Okay. Nepotism, yeah. I don't do too much in terms of nepotism. I go with opinion. Whoever likes us. I mean, it's kind of a... It's sort of nepotism still. Because I go with my friends over anyone else. So family doesn't matter much to me. Unless they're also friendly to me. Should we do that? Why does this little thing have 10,000 troops? Ow. The Duchy of Gothia. What is that? It's down here in Burgundy. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's if that's your way of playing that. Does he... Nah, he's not good enough, thanks. I'll take the ransom, though. Oh, there's probably a mod for that. Have you looked? So is there anything you struggle with in your playthroughs at all? Besides the fact that the bastards aren't actually your family, which I can't help with. Nothing I can do. I could write an email to Paradox and be ignored. Could do that. Growing too big and then falling apart. Yeah, okay. Is it because you're not taking care of your succession, or because even with the realm not falling apart due to succession, all the people that are your vassals want independence and stuff upon succession? What's the main issue there? Okay. Yeah. A big realm size early on is a big problem. Absolutely. Am I befriending him or swaying him? He's my friend already. I think we can stop swaying him. That's fine. So something about the strength of yourself and everyone around you. I touched upon it very early, but it is super important because it's now paying off. If we look at our succession, and if we look at our children, so we have one primary heir, but we do not have a succession law where only one child inherits. Why does it look like this? Why are we not losing anything on succession? Now, here's the rub. Here's the thing. The reason we're not losing anything on succession anymore is because all we have is this one county in which we built castles. 3 castles. We hold the baronies, and it doesn't matter how many kids we have. They will not inherit these baronies. They will always stay with us. We will always keep the full amount of our county. So my suggestion to all of you that struggle with succession and falling apart after that due to how it's split up. Find a county that has a lot of barony sections. At least 4. I wouldn't go below 4 because you always have to have a temple and a city in it. So if you have 4, you can have 2 keeps and a temple and a city. Here we have a whole 6, which is amazing. Generally, the historical counties where the kingdoms were ruled from are the best ones. So like Paris and Krakow, stuff like that. That's where you generally want to go. Also try and get a duchy headquarter. Because if you go for the duchy thing, you get the duchy extra building slot. And if you're lucky with something like Krakow, where you can build a university, you get that as well. So that is all very important. And now it doesn't matter anymore. I'm pretty darn strong with just this one thing. And no one can take it from me. If you inherit one county, your siblings tend to demand land from me. How do you avoid this? And therefore no longer upset my siblings with somehow considerable support. If you inherit one county, your siblings tend to demand... Well, that's a very good question, honestly. I don't think I've run into this issue yet. I rarely inherit anything. Like right now, I'm the first in line to inherit the Kingdom of Finland for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. I mean, my cousin is ruling it, and his children are for some reason not the heirs. I don't think anyone would demand it of me. Can you describe the situation a little bit? Like, what's the pop-up? What's the message that comes up? What's the event? Can't remember ever having seen that. Truly heartfelt. Thank you. You inherit this county. The one they will never demand in this case is Krakow. But like the other fiefdoms, people would come up in my court and ask to become landed. Ah. Alright. Honestly, I usually don't care. They demand their stuff, and I generally let it come to a head. I ignore them, I deny them, I tell them to go away. If you're really worried about it because one of them is extremely strong, you might start swaying them. Just start swaying them to make up for the upset. But personally, see, again, from the role play perspective, look at it like this. You are the king. You know? Exactly. Yeah, but... Okay. You might not want to upset them. And I'm following your role play perspective on it, yeah? You might not want to upset them because they're your brothers and your sisters. But what are they doing to you? Are they having any consideration for your feelings in this moment? I say nay. And are they showing you due respect for your position as king? They have a home in your court, right at your side. What better thing could there be? Right? They can visit your summer home and stuff. Now, from a gameplay mechanic point, there's really not much you can do. As Popcorn said, go and attack them, take them out, stuff like that. But that doesn't fit your roleplay perspective, which I perfectly understand. So I'm with you there. But yeah, it's nothing you can do. Oh yeah, potential friendships all around, all abound. Do I have to explain the joke right now? Oh god. Yay! The double entendre was found funny. Let's go mingle with folk. We don't need stress relieved, so I'll go with that. The Empress is pregnant once more. I mean, that's a way to look at it. I like that perspective on playing it. It's very interesting. Go away with your gossip. Darn you. How dare you. Oh. Here. I really want to finish this inspiration thing today, but 20 months. We might make it. We might make it. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. That has happened very rarely in Crusader Kings 3 for me. Because I think events like the plague are just not nearly as dangerous and punishing as they are in Crusader Kings 2. So, yeah, war is really the main thing where you might lose everyone. Or some really, really unfortunate inheritances. Like, we got barely away some successions ago. Like, if we look at this guy. Radoslav. His children, he was excluded from succession. He died before he could succeed. And this guy, he adopted on his deathbed to be his son after being a ward, or rather hostage. And every other true-born son of his died almost immediately. Like, this guy made it to 69. So this was kind of close to falling out of the direct line. Kind of close. But we managed still. I also find annoying that how if a line of the dynasty house ends, somehow they don't jump to whichever would be considered the next powerful king, but consider it. Yeah, well, I mean, there needs to be some sort of rhyme or reason and challenge to it. And I think Crusader Kings does something better than most games out there. It's extremely consistent in the rules. They apply to everyone. You, the NPCs, doesn't matter. And there needs to be some sort of win condition. It is a game in the end, you know? So, can't just... Or rather, there needs to be some sort of loss condition. There needs to be a way to lose. And if it's just... Because at some point, these branches are so big. Yeah, but they're so far removed. I mean, they're barely your people anymore. Yeah, but okay, think about that. I think it was Genghis Khan, who to this day has one of the greatest genetic proliferations ever. Like, millions of people are related, an offshoot of Genghis Khan. Because that one dude had so many women in his life and so many children that his genetic material is spread far and wide today. But they don't have a direct relationship to this person or this family in any way, shape, or form, even if it were still around as a house. So I get it to a degree. I get it. If we look at this tree, let's have a quick look here. 246 living members. I don't know these people. Yeah, Charlemagne. I'm not sure how prolific Charlemagne is, though. I know it of Genghis Khan because that's the thing. The European rulers, despite not being super monogamous, they didn't have, or generally didn't have, a huge swath of concubines. Like, I think King I want to say Richard III, but I think I'm wrong. Like, one of the English guys alongside Louis XIV. I think the one that with the Berlin girls and the 6 wives, that guy. I think he's one of the European rulers who had the most wives throughout his lifetime. Yeah, but I think it's kind of hard to beat a 200+ concubine harem, even if you're stealthy. I'm not gonna say it didn't happen, and it didn't happen a lot, but at the end of the day, you know. So I think the only way for you to really improve on avoiding your stuff falling apart every time there's a succession is to step a little bit away from the RP. You gotta be stern with these people. Can't family just let walk all over you. So what do we do? This one here becomes intrigue. Matrilineal. And we go with a good trait here. I don't care about the rest. Oh. Our cousin, steward, and friend. That's too close in family. Okay, he's fairly young. He's robust. We'll take that one. I want to keep her in our court, because if she turns out to be a really good spy mistress, that'll be a good option for us. Let's find us a... Well, hello, mother. She'll do. Ah, yes, the Duke. The dear Duke. Please, come in. Thank you so much for your generous contribution. So I'm just waiting for this to finish for tonight, and then we're going to be done for today. But we're back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Variety. And I think I might actually play some Warcraft 3. Not the Reforged one. Version 1.27b or something. One of the ones before the Battle.net thing really became a thing and took off. Oh, you want to give me this? Okay, sure, thank you. I'll take it. So kind of you. Arrange a marriage. What's happening here? You want to marry my niece? Amir al-Umara Henri, the worthy of West Francia. Well, that's a mouthful. For 20,000. Yeah, okay. Alright. I think that's the biggest alliance that was proposed to us yet. In the whole playthrough. I think that's the biggest one that just came from elsewhere to us. Okay. Armor inspiration doesn't matter to me. What do you want? No, we always encourage the friendships forming. And can we... Nope, nope, nope. Inverse. Why is this so darn expensive? It might be cheaper if we go in Krakow because it's... Are you kidding me? Slightly increased activity, random skill point. Oh, that's the money in this game. Oh, thank you. We do try. We do try here in Carpathia. Have some nice armor standing around, some nice books. A few wall hangings. Up there, back there. Wait. Wait a moment. Yeah, no, okay, that's still it. Ah, more friends. King... Whatever, somewhere in north somewhere. This thing here, which has horns for some reason. Elk horns, I don't know why. This is the skull of a wolf that killed one of our ancestors. I don't know why it has elk horns now. Yeah. Weird things have happened. Petitioners, yes, please. What's Chazna doing this time? Who's telling the truth? Intrigue challenge against Chazna. That's not gonna work. She's good at that. Slander. We trust Chazna. I mean, she was caught before. Yes, there is a way to locate places on the map. We'll get to that in a moment. Civic meddling. Nah. What does Vladimir have to say? He has to give us money, is what he has to say. Nope, didn't work out. Okay, fine. Right. We need this excessive bloodshed. Let's bring some troops in there. Okay, Popcorn. What places are you looking to locate? Give me a little bit more to go off of. We'll get into it. Another perk, and we'll go with Firm Hand because I want to work through to August. Doesn't really matter at the moment because I don't think we have a lot of dread. Ah, well, actually, we have 47. That's not bad. So that's 47% more prestige. Okay, now. All right, now calm down. Well, honestly, my experience with alliances, if you go and let's take one of our kids that doesn't have a spouse yet. So I could do the following thing. Yeah, I could just. Okay. If you want to find out where someone is, you just click on them. Basically, then you go right click, and then up here, go to their location. It shows you where they are. Says in court at Krakow, and if you click on it, you zoom to it. So if you go elsewhere, then right click, go click here, zoop, there you go. If you are looking to, okay, let's say it's about alliances, yeah, help with alliances. So let's say we don't know where Finland is. Yeah, we click find spouse. Let's say we don't know where the Duchy of Bar is. I think that's somewhere in. You can always tell by the culture a little bit, Rhinelander, so that's probably somewhere in Germany. So you click on that, and apparently a double click just moves you to where it is. So double click, move that out of the way maybe, and then just double click and you get to where it is. Honestly, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could double click this. I just found this out. But yeah, that's the way to do it. It's a little bit weird because the sound is like jumping around there. How I used to do it before I found out that you could do that was basically I clicked on that, I clicked on that, and then I clicked on that dude and I hoped he was where he was. Kind of, that's how I went. But this is so much more practical. The things we learn. Crazy. Come on. 12 days. We're almost there. We almost got it. We almost have it. Hybrid culture has been formed. Good on them. Enjoy. Enjoy your little hybrid culture. Wow, why is knighthood so far along? Oh, because it's this is what we're currently being exposed to. Ah, I forgot about exposure. Ugro-Permian language. We have it. We have hoardings. People, we have hoardings. Do you understand? Can you comprehend the amazingness that is this? Okay, what do we take next? Knighthood is almost there, so if we speed this up, why not? Ha ha ha. Time to spend a lot of money. I will put this guy to construction again. So the time is just a little bit quicker. And now we go and upgrade our castles. 400 gold for more income. Much higher fort level. Double. That's crazy. Garrison, much higher. And some improvements on the station stuff. We'll go full ham now. Actually, now that I think about it, that was much cheaper than I figured it would be. Now that I think about it, let's not go for knighthood. Let's go for castle bailies, because that will unlock more upgrades here for these things. Yeah, like this is blocked by not having castle bailies. So that'll be a big boost to what we want to do. And now I have achieved a lot of things today that I wanted to achieve. We have gone a little bit longer than I wanted to go, but it was worthwhile. But we'll leave it here for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this over on YouTube, come join Twitch as well. Links are somewhere in the description. If you're watching this over on Twitch and you've been participating in the chat or following, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Take care as well. And I hope to see you around possibly tomorrow. And otherwise, schedule is also readily available. And I keep to it so far. Only exception is I might stream more than my schedule says. That happens. Alrighty then. Have a great day or night or evening or whatever. And good luck with your own Crusader Kings 3 playthroughs. Let me know how they go. And see you around. Until then, bye-bye.